Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Yeah, man, things was about to get real crazy, man. Before you know it, man, like I say, we was writing each other back and forth. We talking every day, man. You know, we started getting closer. She started telling me more about her personal life. You know, I was telling her about my situation, how I come to be in prison, and, you know, a little bit about my life, man. And she was real cool. She was real cool, man. And I liked her. You know, she liked me. She was in the middle of a divorce. And man, it was crazy, man. I mean, this situation got so crazy because, like I say, I had never been in that type of situation before because, like I said, I always steered away from that. But at the same time, you know, I wasn't with nobody at the time. Me and my wife was separated, and it was just crazy, man. Dudes started getting super jealous in there, and they started peeping what was going on. She had a training officer who was a sergeant, and, you know, now that I got a personal relationship with her that I'm talking to, and I know a lot more things that I would never have knew without, you know, forming that type of bond. But he had a crush on her. He had been trying to get with her. The major had a crush on her. He was trying to get with her, and all of a sudden, now I find myself in a situation where everybody is trying to get rid of me. They want to get rid of me, you know, because other dudes is trying to talk to her. Dudes that be around me, that's acting like they cool with me. They sneaking back behind her back, trying to talk to her, saying stuff about me. This was eating me up in my chest because I wanted to approach these dudes and deal with them, and I couldn't really do that because she was so scared. She was so scared that, you know, I would get locked up or she would lose her job, either or. So I try to respect that, man, but just to look at these dudes every day and see them smile in my face and knowing that they was talking behind my back, man, it was eating me up, man. And then she said some of these dudes had even went to the sergeant dude, and Jav told him that he thinks something was going on between us. So she was letting me know that he had came to her with it, but he wasn't going to say anything because he wanted her. You know, so he wasn't going to jeopardize her job because he still thought that he could get her. So he just was telling her, like, you better be careful. You know, people say you fraternizing, you know, you messing with a dude, and, you know, and she was like, nah, that ain't true. Don't worry about it, and da-da-da-da. You know, so it was just crazy, man. And it got to the point, man, where I was super paranoid because I was, you know, in a situation that I had never been in before, and I ain't gonna lie, I was enjoying it because I enjoyed the attention, I enjoyed the affection. You know, we wrote letters to each other every day that she was at work. When she was gone, she wrote letters, I wrote letters back. So we was exchanging these letters. I was scared, paranoid, somebody was gonna tell, they was gonna catch us exchanging letters, you know, so it was just a crazy situation. You know, when she used to come on the floor, sometime, you know, we might, you know, meet each other, going back and forth up the stairway when she making her round, you know, might stop, get a little kiss, a hug, or whatever. So, man, it was just a crazy situation, man. It was a learning experience for me, just like everything else, because now I was in a situation, you know, whereas I was actually involved with an officer, and that I had always tried to avoid that because I always knew it ain't gonna never end good. It ain't gonna never end good, you know, because like I say, there's so much stuff gonna come into play that people are gonna, you know, get in the way of it, because dudes in there, they feel like everybody want affection. Everybody want, you know, to try to get a woman. And some dudes want to pull a woman that work there for different reasons. But everybody mostly is trying to get a woman if they can get one. You know what I'm saying? Especially an officer. So once they know you know that it's possible, now everybody else is shooting their shot. Then some dudes, they may look at you and be like, oh, if he can get her, I can get her. But that's not always the case, because you never know why anybody like anybody, you know. But like I say, she was a real kind-hearted person. She was a good person, man. And I enjoyed what was going on, man. And I tried to keep it going as long as possible, although I knew that it was going to come a time that this was going to come to an end, and it won't going to end good. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I can remember dudes that was cool with me was asking me. But like I say, I used to say, nah, man, she just cool. She real cool. She don't, you know what I'm saying? She just like talking to me. But, oh, man, I know you got her. I know you got her, man. Come on, man. I'm like, man, I ain't got that woman, man. You know, that woman, you know, married, got her own life or whatever, man. She just enjoyed talking to me, man, because, like I say, I know how to talk to the lady with respect, man. Y'all be coming at her with all types of foolishness, and she ain't trying to hurt at or whatnot. So, you know, like I say, it was going on for a good little minute, man. It was okay, man. You know, like I say, I was digging it a whole lot. And then, like I say, the more it goes on, the more larceny started coming with it. So then the sergeant, he started calling himself, every time he come around, he see me, I could see the stare. So one day, I guess he took it upon himself. He was going to pull up on me himself. So he pulled up on me, man, and said he wanted to talk to me. So he take me to the side and tell me, say, look, I don't know what's going on with you and Mrs. Such and Such, but I'm just letting you know the word is out, man. She a good person. She a good woman, man. Don't do nothing to make the woman lose her job. I ain't gonna try to, you know, cross you up or nothing like that or throw your name out there. I'm coming to you with respect to let you know that, you know, talk is being, you know, passed around, man. If you get in the wrong ears, you're gonna be in a world of trouble. Lady gonna lose her job, man. So, you know, I'm just putting that to you. I said, look, man, I don't know what you talking about. She don't treat me no different than she treat any other convict in here, man. You know, when I'm out here working, she talk to me, I guess, because she feel like that I'm an easy dude to talk to, but she ain't talking to me about nothing that she don't supposed to talk to me about, and vice versa. He said, well, all right, well, I'm just letting you know, but all the time, he want the woman. She done told me. He begging her every day. He buying her flowers. He buying her lunch. He trying to do anything he can to cut into her, but yet he trying to steer me away from her. You know, that's how deep the gang get up in there. Because most of them dudes that work in prisons anyway, if they got a woman or they got a woman on the side or they got a mistress, it's going to be somebody that they work with. So all of them be in there trying to get with the same women that they work with. You know what I'm saying? That's why they get so boisterous with you. That's why they try to shine on you. That's why they try to belittle you to try to make themselves look good in front of the woman. But they don't realize that I'm knowing everything that's going on with them because she telling me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm knowing what they saying. I'm knowing what they doing and all that. So then you had some of them, they even tell me, oh, you don't want to mess with him. He crazy. He got all this time. He ain't going to never get out. He done stabbed people. He done did this and he just fight all. He just telling the lady all types of stuff. But she had got to know me so well and she was so into me that it didn't even bother her. It didn't even faze her at that time anyway. But then you had the major. He started putting pressure on her. He done called her in there one day and got to his ears, and he said that told her he heard that she had been fraternized with an inmate, you know what I'm saying, every time she come to work, and it was me. She told him nah, and then like I said, he the major, you know, his job is security, so he can get her fired just boom, like that. He needs some proof, but at the same time, he can fire or he can move her. So he told her to watch herself and just be careful because this is what's going on. He don't think it's nothing to her. He don't think she that type of woman. So, you know, he's still trying to be so nice to her. He said, so, you know, don't even worry about it. But I just wanted to let you know it came across my ears. Now, who told him that? Ain't no telling. Somebody might have wrote a snitch note that's jealous, sent him to him, did whatever. But he told her, she ended up telling me. So now I'm real nervous because I know the major is on the scene and he watching to see what's going on. He trying to figure out what's going on himself. He trying to get in the door himself. So next thing you know, about a week later, he called me over there to his office. And I get up in his office and he asked me basically the same questions. Hey, yo, you got something going on with Miss Such and Such? I said, nah, I ain't got nothing going on. Where all this coming from? He said, well, I'm just asking you a straight up question. Man to man. I'm not trying to lock you up, do none of that. I just want to know, do you and Mrs. Such and Such got something going on? I said, absolutely not. He said, now you sure about that? I said, I'm positive. He said, all right, I just want to let you know it's in my ear and I got my eyes open. Go on back to your block. So I leave. So now, like I say, you know, situation's getting crazy. At the time, she had actually bought me some personal pictures of her that I could see her, you know, when she was younger or when she used to play basketball in college and all of this. So she had bought me some pictures. So I actually had the pictures in my cell. I got so paranoid that I took the pictures and put them in an envelope and mailed them home to my sister. That's how nervous I was. That's sometimes when your instincts come in and kick in and they work for you, because it was a good thing, because then they turned around a couple of days later and they came and shook me down. And I know they came and shook me down looking for anything that can associate me with her. But all the time, I got letters and stuff in there, but the letters don't got her name on it. The letters don't got nothing pertaining to the institution on it. So even when they read my letters, that's when I know that it's something that they looking for. So they even read my letters, but I had letters from all types of people. I've been locked up so long. So they read my letters and everything, but like I said, it was nothing in there incriminating. There was nothing in there talking about the institution, so they couldn't determine whether this came from a woman that, you know, was in here or not. So I was good as long as I didn't have them pictures in there. And then, like I say, that was just a stroke of luck that I just had that intuition to get rid of them pictures, you know. And after they left my cell and everything, when I ended up coming back out and everything, and I went in and I was talking to her, that's the first thing that was on her mind. She was so nervous. She was like, oh, what did you do with the pictures? What happened? And I said, man, I sent them home. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, when you do that? I said, I did a couple of days ago. She was just so happy and ecstatic that, you know what I'm saying, they didn't find them, because she already knew if they would have found them, they would have fired her, man. So like I said, man, situation was going on, man. I was battling all these different, you know, dudes that's trying to get in the way. And then, man, I guess the frustration that built up in me so bad that one day I go up there. It's a dude I play chess with this dude all the time, man. Dude named Jersey from New Jersey. I played chess with him all the time. You know what I'm saying? He thought he was fashioned himself as an intellectual. So I love beating him in chess, because that made him really, really mad, because he act like he's such a smart dude. So dudes that think they smart, they really hate to lose in chess. So I used to whoop him on a regular. You know, we might play 10 games, he might win 2. So I used to, you know, whoop him. And we was all right on that basis, because you know, he had a real good game, so I like playing him. But we chopped it up a little bit like that. But other than that, we ain't hang out or do nothing like that. But we was cordial, we was cool. Man, this chump done went to the lady and tried to holler at himself. He done told her, you know, hey, I'm saying, you know, get you a real dude, you know what I'm saying, man, you know, dude that's gonna get out, you know, dude ain't got forever, you know what I'm saying. So he making all these accusations or insinuations about me, you know what I'm saying. You know, people know what's going on, you know what I'm saying, you know, but, you know, this dude ain't getting out, man. Dude got life sentence after life sentence and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, you a nice lady, you know, you beautiful and everything, you know, I ain't got number 2 years left. Why all this craziness, right? Man, whew, she told me that. And she told me don't say nothing to him as usual. Please don't say nothing to him. Just, you know, I just wanted you to know. Man, I tried my hardest to hold it in, and I won't gonna say nothing to him. But man, it's just, he walked by me that evening and he said, what's up, man? You know, and that just infuriated me. So because me knowing what I know and you trying to speak to me like it ain't nothing going on, man, that don't piss me off so bad. I said, when she get off work, I got to see this dude. I got to see him. And that's exactly what I did, man. I waited for her to get off work. She got off work. The shift changed and everything, man. I waited, man. You know, we used to play chess sometime in the day, sometime at night. So I waited, man, and he come holler, tell me, so, man, you trying to play a couple of games? So I'm like, I said, yeah, man, I am, man. I said, well, come up to my cell, man. I got to show you something. She was like, what's up? I said, I got something to show you, man. I got to show it to you. I can't even tell you about it. You don't like it, though. So he was like, oh, all right, give me a minute. I'll be up there. So I go up to my cell. I had already moved my TV, all that stuff, because I ain't want nothing to get broke, because, you know, I'm really going to put the verbal shake up on him. But I know he think he a tough guy. He fashioned himself as a tough guy, so I know it might get physical. So when I get up there and I moved all the stuff out the way and everything, man, he come up that junk. And then when we got the cells now, by this time they got the cells on lock. You can go in the cell and you can pull the junk. It'll click, it's locked. Now you got to get somebody to open it down in the booth now. So I get up there, I tell him, I said, man, when he come in, I said, man, come on in, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, what's up? I said, sit down, because we got chairs in there. So he sat down. So when he sat down, he by the door with my chair. So I walk over to the door and I click it, plop, and click it. Now it's locked. He can't get out. I can't get out. So he was like, what you do that for? And I bag up in the cell and I look at him. I said, look, you got something you want to tell me? So he said, man, what you talking about? So he stand up. So we stand up. I'm braced up. I said, man, you got something that you want to tell me. I said, it seems like you know a whole lot about me, what my situation is, how much time I got, when I'm getting out, if I'm getting out. You know what I'm saying? So what's up? You got something you want to tell me? He said, man, where all this coming from, man? I said, you know where it's coming from. Don't play with me, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, get this dog, man. Get me up out of here, man. Don't call me here for this foolishness. I said, I'm telling you right now, if you say something else out your mouth about me, dog, and I heard about it, I'm going to break your face. So he turned, he said, hey, you ain't going to break nothing. I take off on him. Bing, bing. Now, I would like to tell you that I just dropped him in and the Bama couldn't fight. Man, that big Bama hit, boom, boom, fell up against the wall, and I go to advance on him. He just charged me and grabbed me. Boom, took me down to the floor. He, you know, like I said, he a big old brolic dude. So boom, he out on the floor, man. We tussling. I'm trying to get a good grip of him to hold him. You know what I'm saying? Because he trying to do damage, I guess. But he can't get himself in a position where he can actually hold me down, where he can get his hands free and try to ground and pound me because I'm tussling with him. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we in there rumbling. And he running me, talking, so hit me, man. What you hit me for? What you hit me for? Huh? I was like, you know what it is. You know, I said, let me up. Let's rumble. Let's rumble. Let me up. So he like, nah. So we turned. We bang, 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 bang. We rustling all up in there. So I guess a couple people heard it. They come walking by the door being nosy. Look up and they said, man, what y'all doing, man? What y'all doing? So, you know what I'm saying? Dude said, man, you all right? I said, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I said, let me up, chump. Let me up. You want to rumble? Let me up. He told me, no, you hit me. I said, let me up. You know, so I started to get ready to go to my old bike game because I will bite a plug in you. I am to get you up off me by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, but we tussling, man. So he said, man, I'm going to let you up. I'm going to let you up. So I said, yeah, all right, let me up. So he hollered to the dude, get the dog, man. Get the dog. So the dude said, man, you want me to get the dog? I said, man, go ahead and get the dog. So he said, I'm going to let you up with the dog. I said, so I'm holding on to him, though, to make sure. So he holding on. So boom, click when he heard the door open, right? He said, man, I'm going to let you up, man. I'm going to let you up. I'm going to get on about you. I'm going to let you up. I said, go ahead, let me up. So boom, he tried to slap me back. I let him go. He scoot back, jump up and stuff. He stand up. I stand up. I said, what's up? What's up? He said, I'm gone, man. I'm gone. Go ahead, man. He said, man, but you wrong, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna pull up on that bro. I'm gonna cuss out because I know she did that. I said, if you know she did it, that means you already know what you did. I said, because I ain't even bring her name up. So you had to say something to her. So he said, no, but I know it's her. I ain't say, I said, man, you did, man. You a sucker. You know what I'm saying? You a sucker. If you don't like it, come on back up in here. Let's finish the rumble. But you a sucker. You know what you did, and you got what you deserve. And if you want some more, I got some more for you. Now, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? He said, don't worry about it. I'm good. I'm good. I said, if you pull up on that woman, I swear on everything I love. You pull up on that woman, bro, we going up out you. One of us going up out here on the helicopter and the other one going to jail. I said, you figure out which one it is. He said, oh, all that over, bro. I said, I'm telling you, man, all that over me. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, man, I was blood mad, man, and I meant that, man. If he would have went to that woman and tried to intimidate her because of something you know you did wrong, and then you bringing attention to her to what's going on and what happening here between me and you, I was going to light him up. I was going to light him up. I was going to put that Bethlehem in him. I swear for goodness I was. So I guess he took heed of that, you know what I'm saying? He stopped talking to me. I ain't say nothing to him. Every time I walked by and say I had my eyes open in case he want to pounce out there and try some crazy stuff. I stayed ready for him. He ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? He went on let the stuff go. I went ahead on and let it go. Needless to say, we ain't play no more chess. You know what I'm saying? But he was playing some deadly games, man. And there was a couple other dudes in there that I wanted to get at too. So I know that started circulating. So I know it got in their ear. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Jersey Banker was in there rumbling, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? What it was about? Probably was about, you know, so they knew. So some of them dudes that bagged up from whispering to her, saying stuff to her. But at the same time, it was already out there. It was too much generated. It was too much going on, man. And the next thing you know, man, they came and moved her. You know, they moved her, man. That don't hurt me to my heart, man. They came and moved her. The major, he did it because he was hating. He wanted the woman himself anyway. So he ended up moving her to a whole nother post, man. And that put a real strain on what we had going on. But what she had started doing was she started to send me letters through the mail. She just was using an alias name. She knew my name, she knew my number, and she was sending her letters through the mail. So I would get the letters through the mail, and then I had an address that I could actually write back to. She had got a P.O. box, so I write back to the address, and we were still corresponding, but at the same time, it won't nothing like being able to see her every day and, you know, the little perks that go with it or whatnot. But, you know, that put a strain on everything. But at the same time, they was still watching me. They still was down on me. You had the sergeant. He coming in there making little innuendos like, see, I try to tell you, you know, you got the woman moved and, you know, there's been no job on the line, man. Just go ahead on the back. But he was scared to cross me and get me locked up because he knew the woman wasn't going to talk to him no more. And he was in love with her. You know what I'm saying? He was in love with her. So, man, it went on like that for a little while. We kept on trying to correspond, man. And then next thing you know, man, here come the people. They come lock me up for investigation, right? So I ain't do nothing. I ain't had nothing to hide or nothing like that. So they locked me up for investigation, but they don't even say what the investigation for. You know what I'm saying? And then when I get back there, when the investigator come talk to me, I asked him, what am I under investigation for? He said, I don't know, man. They told me, you know, it's possible, trying to corrupt the officer or something like that. So I don't know. He said, I done went through all your stuff in your cell, just to let you know, because they going to read all your letters. They going through all your property, everything, to look for anything that can connect you to what they claim they looking for. He said, I ain't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So he said, I'm going to go ahead on and recommend you get out. You know what I'm saying? I recommend they release you or whatever, right? So under the investigation, once the investigation is complete, then he recommends what happened. If he recommends you get out, they got to let you out. So he said he was going to recommend me for release. So he recommended me for release after I'm back there probably about 30 days. He recommended me for release. I get out. And when I get out, I'm out there, man, not even a couple of days, man. They talking about the major say lock me back up because the investigation wasn't thorough enough. So they come lock me right back up. I go right back in the hole again. But when I'm back there this time, within 6 or 7 days, the investigator come tell me, he said, man, I don't know what they tell me lock you back up for. I ain't got no more information than I had the first time, you know. So he said, I'm going to recommend you be, you know, released again, man. What else? What do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So he recommended I be released again. You know, I get out again. Now, I had just went through the ICA and everything. That's your classification of what institution you're supposed to be on by your points and all of this and all of that. I'm all right on the institution. This is where I'm supposed to be at. I'm on the level that I'm supposed to be on. I hadn't put in for a transfer. I ain't got nothing going on. Then all of a sudden, man, these people come tell me, pack up, I'm getting transferred. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what? What am I getting transferred for? I try to go down there and talk to my counselor. I'm like, this must be a mistake. I just got my stuff. She just recommended I stay here, stay on my treatment plan, keep working with my job, da-da-da-da-da. Man, and people done put the cross on me to get me up off here just to get me away from this woman, man, which was crazy as I don't know what. And it worked. It worked because, like I say, when your name go on that paperwork that you getting transferred, you going, it ain't nothing that can stop it. Only thing that can stop it is Richard. You know what I'm saying? So I was in the mix. My counselor said she couldn't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? They done put me in for the transfer. Now I got to go. And you know it's a crazy transfer. It's an emergency transfer. So I'm like, well, at least where am I going? You tell me where I'm going. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I qualify to be right here. Where am I going? Man, these people had me going all the way back up to Augusta. They not only trying to get rid of me, they trying to send me out back in the mountains. Now, y'all know all the situations of what happened on Augusta. Augusta don't want no more parts of me. They don't want me back on there at all. They think I'm crazy. So these people got me going back up to Augusta. And I'm like, man, I can't believe this. But you know, when I was on Augusta, like I say, so much had transpired. And the part about it, I don't know if I told you about it in the Augusta joint, where I ended up having this thing with this captain. This captain is now a major. I mean, now the warden on the institution. So I know I don't want to go back up there. I ain't got no reason to go back up there. I know what's going to happen when I get up there. It's like a nightmare all unfolding just because of this situation. And it ain't nothing that I could do about it, man. And it was just a crazy situation. It was a learning experience. And like I said, it was the first time that I actually had, you know, indulged in going head on and dealing with a female officer on that type of level. And like I say, it was definitely a learning process. But man, it was crazy. That just goes to show you when you in there, man, everybody is in the same position. Everybody is trying to get something. When somebody else get it, then everybody is trying to take what you got, or they just feel like they can have it. And that's just how it be, man. It's like crabs in a barrel, you know. And like I say, it won't that I set out to get with her. I don't know what her intentions was, whether she ever set out to get with me. It just happened, man. And it seemed like it was organically. It was cool. It was a decent little thing, man. But after I ended up leaving, you know, that was the end of it. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nothing else I could do. I heard that the grapevine later on, years later, because I used to check and see when people say they was on Powhatan. I asked about, you know, such. Man, they said the sergeant dude that was trying to get with her, he ended up getting with her. I heard they got engaged. I heard later on, years later, I heard they got married. I don't know if any truth to that or not, but that's what I heard. I heard she had moved up in the ranks herself to a sergeant, then she was a lieutenant. I heard they got married, man, and I guess they living happily ever after, man. But if she ever see this, you know who you are, and hey, ain't no love lost. I definitely appreciate you. It was a beautiful situation, especially for the time that it happened. But yeah, it was crazy, man. Those little things that, you know what I'm saying, that go on that you learn. Those are learning experiences. Those are learning processes, man, when you're going through it, man. But I don't have no regrets about that, man. None whatsoever, because like I say, it was good for me at the time that it happened, you know. But yeah, man, but that's how I ended up leaving Powhatan. There's a lot more situations on Powhatan. I just try to condense all this stuff, and we probably gonna revisit Powhatan or go back and I tell y'all some different stories and different characters about Powhatan, because it definitely was some characters on there. But I just wanted to sum that up, man, about how my stay was on there, how it went, you know, in the brief time that I was there. I wasn't there, maybe like I say, a couple of years, you know what I'm saying, and I fast forwarded into a lot of other situations because of the time that I spent telling y'all about different people. But there's a lot that went on Powhatan, man. But for the most part, for me, the drama part that went on, I explained it to y'all. A couple of other nicks and scrapes, but nothing real serious. But yeah, Powhatan was it was a learning experience, man. It was a learning experience for me. I'm glad I got through it. I'm glad I made it through it, man. You know, like I said, you got to go through something to get to something. You know what I'm saying? So all of that was blessings, man. And like I said, it's a blessing in every lesson, man. And the blessing was that I survived that situation, man. I survived that situation, and I had to learn some things the hard way. You know, like I say, being shipped way back up in the mountains. All of that is a price you're going to pay when you make the decisions that you make. I made an open, conscious decision to be involved with a female officer, so I knew it was going to be ramifications behind it. I knew, just like I told you, I never seen any one of them end good. You know, I've seen some of them happen where people end up getting married and all this, but they still had to move. They had to go to other institutions. They had to be transferred. They had to go through all types of stuff dealing with administration. Administration going to make it hard on the female because she used to work in the office. She used to work in the system. So it's crazy. So none of it that I seen ended well. You know, if you want to call marriage, I don't know if the marriage ever lasted, but I've seen a couple of them that happened and they got married and everything, man. So, you know, like I say, it was a learning experience for me, and the blessing is, man, that I came through it, I grew from it, I knew better moving forward, you know, and that's what it was. But like I say, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. We're going to keep it moving, man. Y'all know where I'm going next. I'm probably going to do some more stories and throw some of these stories and these characters in between so y'all can get a better grasp of these people and know what's going on. As I'm talking about them, I'm giving y'all brief, you know, information about them. So I'll probably break some stories down in between some of these, you know, moving forward. Y'all let me know in the comments if that's what y'all want, or y'all want the train to keep on going. But either way, we going to keep on trucking along, man. I appreciate y'all out there. I love y'all, man. I respect y'all, man. Thank you for supporting me. Team Banking Pound, stand up, salute. We on our way. We keep on going, man. And everybody who out there who subscribed to my channel, man, much love. If you ain't subscribed, please check the status and do subscribe. And if you ain't subscribed to Banking Pound Pure Deliciousness, shame on you. You need to go over there and get with that too, man. We trying to do good things over there as well, and teach some people about some inside cooking, man, and doing what you got to do when you got to do it to get it done. And that's what we doing over there, man. So much love out there, man. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions. I'll see you soon. And you know, duck the hook.
The bacon special. Yeah. Pure deliciousness. Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know. And I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.